Hello, my name is Kimberly Hilton, and today I have been playing around with setting up this new palette that I got from Daniel Smith. This is the Daniel Smith Earth Desert to Mountain palette, and it comes with 6 colors. And then the other spaces, it leaves, I think, 9 spaces for you to customize the set to the colors of your choosing. But in this set, the colors are Buff Titanium, Raw Sienna Light, Bronzite, Genuine, Lunar Black, Burnt Sienna Light, and Venetian Red. And I saw these swatched out on another video, and the colors are really beautiful together, and I thought it would be nice for a limited palette. Of course, they give you all this extra space to use, and I thought, well, what colors would work with those? I've been playing around for the past few days trying to figure out a palette setup, and then I remembered I have the Daniel Smith Primatek set, so I'm just going to use these because I think these mineral pigments will go good with this set, and if I don't like it, I can always change it. But the way that I am going to arrange this is kind of like in the way of the color wheel, and I'll tell you the arrangement in a minute, but I want to tell you the colors. So the colors on this set is Rhodonite Genuine, Jadeite Genuine, Amethyst Genuine, Mine Blue Genuine, Hematite, and Primatek Genuine. I could be saying that wrong, but anyway, I've already laid it out in the order that I want it to be. I left this one empty on purpose because I wanted to show you how I filled up these pans. So this is the amethyst, and also I wanted to show you how I label all these pans so that I will know what they are later if I want to switch them out. So I'm just gonna take a Sharpie permanent marker. It's the Ultra Fine Point, and this in my opinion is the best marker that I've found to write on these little plastic tins because the ink doesn't wipe off easily. If you want to change the ink or the name of your color later on, you can always take a little bit of alcohol on a paper towel, and you kind of have to scrub it off a little bit, but it will come off. I made a mistake in labeling this one, and I did that earlier, so now I'm just going to write in the name of the color. So this is the amethyst. You have to write small. I don't know how well you can read that, but this is just for me. I'll know what it is. And then on the other side, I already had wrote that Primatek and then Daniel Smith initials there. So that's that. So what I'm going to do is take this paper clip to kind of stir up the paint once I squeeze it out. But I'm only going to fill this partially full in case I want to switch out the colors later on, and it will be a lot easier to change those out, and also it gives me a little area to add water and make a little wash inside the pan. When you're putting the cap back on your paint, it's a good idea to kind of push it to the top so that there's no air that gets in there, because the air will dry out your paint, and that's no good, very hard to get paint out of a tube once it's dry. I tried and it was a disaster. But that's my amethyst. And then all I'm going to do is take this paper clip and stir it up and kind of bring it down at the bottom so it's a little bit of a angle down to the bottom. I saw somebody on another video do this and I thought that would probably be a good idea and I wanted to try it. I think Jane Blundell was the one that she got this little tip from, so that's how I got that idea. So just wipe that off and it's clean and ready to do the next one, but I've already done those. So I'm going to open up this palette, and this palette's a little tricky. You can't get it open from the center. You have to kind of pry up on the sides to open it. Now, I've kind of got this arranged from, you know, the yellows to the oranges to the kind of cool red to the amethyst, ultramarine. This is the mine blue, is warmer than the ultramarine. And then this is jadeite. That's kind of like a cooler green. And then I put in, from another pan, I have this green Apatite Genuine. This is raw sienna light. And all these colors are Daniel Smith. This is bronzite, Primatek, hematite, and lunar black. So all I'm going to do is drop these in. That's the buff titanium, Hansa yellow, medium. This is burnt sienna light, Venetian red, rhodonite. That's kind of a pinky red. And this is the amethyst. So my logic is the red and the blue make purple, or this is ultramarine. So red and blue make purple, so there's the purple there. And then this is the lighter blue, the warmer mine blue, and jadeite, green Apatite Genuine, raw sienna light. This is the, this is a new color to me. This is bronzite Genuine. This is the Primatek Genuine, hematite. And that's kind of like a gray black, and then I have the lunar black. And so this is my setup, and I want to show you, it's kind of tricky getting these pans out of the case because it's kind of hard to get a hold of them. The best way that I found is to take a palette knife or something slim and stick it in there and just kind of pry up on it. Oh, the paint's still wet. Okay, so I made this little card and I'm going to swatch these little colors out so you can see what they are. And the first color I'm going to do is the buff titanium. And I'm just going to wet the top portion. And then I'm going to pick up a little bit of the paint and just drop it in. And then I'm going to get a little more paint and drop that in. And this is a fairly opaque color. I want it to be lighter there at the top, so you can see the writing. The next color is Hansa Yellow Medium. This is not a Primatek color and it was not included in the chart, but I just wanted to add this color. And now I'm just going to paint that on there. I'm going to try not to touch the two sides together. Let's see. And that is, it can be a very transparent color. It's mostly transparent. I'm going to skip over to the Venetian red just so this has a chance to dry before I carry on so the colors don't bleed into one another. So this is the Venetian red, and I keep forgetting. I'm gonna wet this top part first and just try to get a light wash on the top. And now I'm gonna try to go a little bit darker. And this color can be fairly opaque. So once again, I'm going to skip and I'm going to go down to, let's do this raw sienna light. With the top here. The marker that I used to draw this little grid was the SHARPIE Ultra Fine Point, and it's waterproof, so that's really good when you're doing color swatches. I really like this raw sienna white color. I use it a lot. It's like a yellow ochre, but more transparent. Now I'm going to skip over to this Primatek color, and this is Palmonite Genuine, I think is how you say that. And it's a very pretty color. And I'm just going to skip over to the Lunar Black that's in the Earth palette. And it's right here. It's a really pretty gray to black color. Now, let's skip around and do this ultramarine blue. This wasn't in either this box or this box. It just came from a tube color that I had. Then skip over to the Jadeite, which is a Primatek color. That's a very pretty kind of forest green color. It's kind of like a cool color, and it gets very dark. It almost is covering that Primatek pin line that I made. So I'm going to go back up here to the rhodonite. And this is a really pretty pink. I'm surprised it's a mineral because it's just so bright pink. It's brighter than alizarin crimson, and I think even brighter than the quinacridone rose. So that's going to be my cool red in this palette. And I'm going to go to this burnt sienna white. This is a new color to me. It's not the burnt sienna made with PBR7. It's made with PR 101 and PO48. So it's more of a orangey color, like a burnt orange color. And I'll jump over here to the amethyst now. This is one of my favorite Primatek colors. There's something really, really nice about being able to use like minerals and gemstones to paint with. I like this for a purple because it has a little bit of sparkle to it. It's a very pretty color. And now I'm going to go for the Mon Blue. When you're doing this, you kind of have to be careful not to touch the other colors because they'll bleed into each other, or wait till they dry in between. This is another favorite color of the Primateks that I like. It's a really light blue. This is a really nice blue for a sky. Guys, I'm using a number 10 flat brush by Global Art. I'll leave a link in the description to the materials that I'm using in case you're interested. I like a flat brush when painting swatches. It makes it easier to kind of have straight lines. So this next color is Green Apatite Genuine, and it's a Primatek. It's a very pretty kind of sap green, and this is a new color to me too. It's a very earthy green. gonna do the hematite next. And the hematite is kind of more of a warmer gray than the lunar black. I used to have a necklace that was supposed to be well, it actually was made from magnetic hematite, and it was supposed to take away like arthritis, pain, and stuff like that. So I think that's pretty cool. And now the last color, which is Bronzite Genuine. Well, this color is kind of hard to wet, it seems. So we'll see. It's kind of a really light, like brownish color, but it's kind of like the amethyst in the sense that it has the sparkle. So it's really pretty. It just takes a little more to wet it. And this color was included in the Earth set. So now I'll just let these dry, and I'll let you see what it looks like once it's dry. Okay, so once the colors were dry, I took a bit of this Scotch shipping tape and I just covered it front and back with the tape to kind of in a way laminate this. I don't really have a laminator machine, but this works for me. And let me get this real close. So these are the colors and how they turned out dry, and I think it's a very beautiful arrangement. I'm pleased with how they look and how the colors seem to work together. They have a lot of harmony, and I can't wait to actually paint with these. And it's a very muted kind of earthy palette, and I think it will work great for the landscapes. And I still have some bright colors for florals, and I can mix other greens with my bright yellow. So this Hansa Yellow Medium was a color that I added, and the Ultramarine, and the rest I think are from the Daniel Smith Primatek set, and then the 6 colors that was included in this palette. And so I'm really happy with the color choices that I made, and just give you an idea, I saw a lot of people before I ordered these paints. I was trying to find a video on how they customize the colors, and I couldn't really find one, so I played around, like I said, for a few days until I found I remembered I had these, and I thought these would work really well, and I'm glad I figured that out. I think this is going to be a nice arrangement of colors. So let me know if you have this palette and what colors you decide to use. If you have any suggestions for me, I'll enjoy reading your comments. And thank you for watching. I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.